What's up? We're gonna jump right into the
down.
We all know who Jared is. Let's go.
Too cool for
Look, I look
cool.
crazy today, but we rocking with it. I don't care.
Did you sleep through last night though?
I did. It was the first night. Look at me though. It's the first night I slept. Like, yeah, I passed out. I was exhausted.
This is the first that I actually like woke up
But
on my own and not with. So I'm like, maybe I do feel good today.
but yeah, I
Like,
woke
I'm
up
feeling
before
empowered
the.
today.
I woke up on my own before the wake up call.
Oh, you
And then
just
me and
laying.
Jared were just snuggling on the hammock. So
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
make chapstick.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Snuggling on the hammock.
Yeah, we were just like
Keep
having.
him warm.
Yes, he's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
I hear you, Mimi. I'm in the same. I understand.
so I'm just like, because I'm kind of over it. I just feel like people are like.
Watch how gents got working on here.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
they're active.
Are these vegan sausages?
Yeah.
Can I try one? Have you tried one?
I haven't.
Did it to me.
I'm over
I
it.
found
was
out
like-
they did it to me, and it was 100% real. And I was like, "Is this in my head? Am I crazy?"
Yeah.
It wasn't in my head. It
How'd
wasn't
you
crazy.
find out?
There we go.
People told me. People said they got a friggin' tag on you. They're out for your head. Yeah, that's what I was told. And I'm gonna basically what we're doing is groups are forming, and they're gonna act all friendly now because they had enough time to let's get the act.
Right. Exactly. To like,
They realize
slobs,
Yeah.
outskirts.
and we'll keep you updated because don't forget the people who pushed you away and isolated you.
yeah, for sure.
You know, Jared was telling me, yeah, you were sleeping out there alone on the chair.
Yeah.
And he was like, the most bizarre thing in the world.
Yeah. And that's why I'm just like, and I don't want to. Like,
Mhm.
I'm a very friend. I'm like, this game is so weird because it's so easy for me to like talk to people.
Mhm.
I work with kids and families every single day.
Mhm.
I don't have an issue talking or connecting with people.
All right, so
So the fact that I feel so like,
weirded out by
I'm like, am I? But then I'm like, I see people openly having conversations. So I'm like, should I just go and be like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
'cause-
and there's a thing where it's like you can
Here's
have a
the thing,
conversation
exactly.
one-on-one and say, hey, can we
Smart
have
lady.
Yeah.
we're talking, obviously. There's an etiquette to it, but some of these people are just like, and it's an act of hostility that they're doing.
I like this.
And they did
I
it.
like
they,
this. Luke
They
and
jumped the gun on it,
conversation.
and they made some serious enemies. And I think they're stressed, and I think they're paranoid. And just keep it copacetic.
Yeah,
Pretend you don't see it.
yes, I'm gonna be cool. Like, I'm not gonna flip out about it.
Mhm.
But I am like, now it's getting a little disrespectful because I'm like, is it just like F me? You know what I mean?
It is.
Like-
It is just F you. It is just F you. That's what they're doing.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
That's weird.
But yeah, you don't have to worry about anything because, you know, I was mulling it over last night and talking to some people.
Yeah.
There's multiple groups
Right,
right now
right.
who may actually be part of the same one.
Right.
And you know, the group that instigated this in the first place,
Yeah.
this Hydra,
Yeah.
is just gonna say they're getting their head lopped off.
Huh.
So
Well, listen, I don't want to see you play this fucking game.
mhm.
Like, and I don't think that I feel like Court, we're the people who've been kind of just like,
Mhm.
people
I
are
wonder
just
if they're
leaving
about to
us
make an
alone and
alliance.
letting us do our thing. And even Jared is still kind of like, I feel
Yeah.
like he at least tries a
They're
little bit.
they're playing their cards close to their chest
Yes.
because they can't like read
Yes.
what it is.
Yes.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But as long as they're not, because that's the thing with me, it's courtesy.
Yeah.
Courteous to me, I'll be
Exactly.
courteous to you.
Same.
If you show me blatant disrespect and
Absolutely.
you go,
Yeah.
or you act fake with me, you give me a fake laugh in my face, then it's like full clearance.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going
So those two
in.
started
Yeah,
from
yeah.
So because
yesterday.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to show
No,
it, but
same.
I am
Same.
furious.
So am I. And I just woke up I was like really pissed off yesterday. So I'm
Mhm.
like, I feel like this is just like very disrespectful. at this
Extremely.
point. And like, so I was very agitated yesterday.
Mhm.
So I was like, today I want to like calm myself so that I'm not like jumping the gun. Because being too
Yeah,
paranoid
yeah,
in
no.
this game is not.
That's the way to be.
It's not like so.
Mhm. It's hard when you suspect it,
Yeah.
confirmed, and you're like,
What the, yeah. Yeah.
like, you know, like, so it's just a matter of basically, you know, this is a group held by passion.
Oh,
and that
absolutely.
passion is chaotic, and
Absolutely.
and we're going to utilize that to kind of
Absolutely.
utterly destroy them.
Absolutely.
And you know they're going to be scrambling, and it'll make it easier to put people on the block afterwards.
Absolutely. I mean,
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget the people who
Yeah.
did
I
that.
hope Luke
yeah, for sure.
wins
I mean, and
competition
like,
or,
however I
or
can be of
me gets
assistance,
that power.
you know,
Oh, absolutely.
because people are like counting me out and not
Mhm,
considering
mhm.
me in isolation in this game just doesn't feel right.
I agree.
Like I don't need
Oh, trust me.
validation or reassurance. That's not what I'm looking for. Like I don't need that.
Mhm.
But I came here to actually play this game and not like
Mhm.
watch everyone else play while I'm sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah.
So if that's what it's going to be,
Mhm.
then I need to align myself with people who are also being pushed
Mhm.
the damn sideline. So
Mhm.
whatever that looks like, I think we should have another conversation following this.
Absolutely.
But like whatever that
Today,
looks like,
today I'm going to go about and I'm going to organize stuff
yeah,
because I think like we're like if we're missing links in
Yeah.
this big connecting
Right.
force,
Right.
then we kind of have to help unify it. So I'm
absolutely.
going to go around to people, and I think some people are just testing me and saying, making sure I'm not, because I'm hanging out with all the people I can,
Yeah, like-
trying my best to be
right.
courteous.
Yes.
And yeah, it does make people who I am actually, hoping to work with
Yeah,
suspicious.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to alleviate those suspicions.
Absolutely.
Because they're unfounded.
right.
And today is going to be a big day for that.
Yeah.
Really. And unfortunately, it's something we have to organize far in advance
Absolutely.
because they decided to jump the gun. So we're going to have a week of just preparing for that.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm glad we had the time.
Yes, yes,
because
yes. No, same. Same.
It was necessary
Yes.
because we really need 8 numbers.
For sure. That's like the name of this game is the numbers.
Mhm.
And like if we're on the outside, we just get picked off or use
Yeah.
this pawns until it's our
Mhm.
time to get, you know what I mean?
These people got cocky as hell.
Oh,
and we're going to eat their lunch.
Yeah.
for it.
very
In
cocky.
front of them, we're going to eat their friggin' lunch.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. Yes. Okay. Keep that fire. Don't forget that feel. Like I gotta talk to more people about it. I gotta
Yes.
organize.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Good talk.
Good talk. Break.
Rico, please go to the diary room downstairs.
I'm sorry. Okay. I just got excited. I'm like, good morning.
Morning. Miss Mimi.
Anyone that already has their plate wants some potatoes? Potatoes.
I'll have some.
They're not quite done, but they're still very good. We can't like have it perfect every time, so it's really tasty.
Is this a vegan breakfast?
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least vegetarian that I know of. I don't believe any potato farmers were harmed in the making of all this, but you never know.
You never know. Exploited, probably. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's not the one. Okay, let me add my tea.
So McCall and
Mm-hmm.
Luke just had a conversation about realizing they were both outsiders.
The next schedule.
Mm-hmm. 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 I agree.
Because these people are,
Yeah.
maybe they're realizing how sloppy they were and they're being a little more courteous. But
Mm-hmm.
can't forget that,
Right. Right. Exactly.
And I was just talking to Mimi, and she's like she was feeling isolated
Mhm.
the whole time. Mimi's been like, not sure how she was feeling, not sure who she was sided with,
Mhm.
and so I think the entire goal now is just to kind of like unify as many people as we can.
Mhm.
Big coalition against this obvious force that we're
Look at
having
Luke.
issues with.
Look at
Mhm.
Luke playing the game right now.
Little sweet.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Luke is doing some.
Look at the sweet baby angel.
I know.
He's such a
What do you
sweet
think about
baby.
that?
Cherub.
I know.
I don't think he heard you, Luke.
You hear me, Heisem?
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Heisem spilled some tea to me last night that had me thinking for a while, so.
Mhm.
Just gonna run around to as many people as I can and see if I can confirm it. 'Cause I just want to, you gotta be careful.
Right.
This force is shocking, really. I think they jumped the gun. I think they're kind of getting. They're doing this. They're stretching, and they're like, "No, we're okay. We're okay." And they're,
Mhm.
No, we're okay. We're okay.
Mhm.
So
I like that, Luke.
Good,
I
good.
like that.
Just
a
want
lot.
y'all to know that
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
I think we have.
Thank you.
I think we got something. So I'm just trying to
Absolutely.
connect the pieces. Connecting the
Absolutely.
pieces.
Agree.
Oh,
What is it? Oh,
Well-
lint roller.
can I put
Lint
this right here?
flector.
I just because near your water bottle, I feel like neither one of us is gonna kick it. Thank you. Shit.
How you doing?
You had
It's a
time.
blue
on
spike.
your
up early or what?
hands.
They woke me up for DR session.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like-
Come right back. to
brand new
life.
day.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh my god. Oh, what?
Easy now.
What is going on?
I think I should
How do-
move out of this
How do I
situation.
do this? Oh, I'm gonna have to fix this. Oh my god.
What is this video? It's Big Brother. Big Brother live feed. Yes, I did see the conversation.
After he told us where to put the furniture in the house. then-
So to catch y'all up who didn't see that conversation, Luke was having a conversation with Nicole. They both came to the realization yesterday that all these groups came to them yesterday because they're floaters. So they're not really at the top of any of the alliances. They're at the bottom. So they both feel disrespected that all these people don't respect their intelligence to think that they're going to know, like, we don't really want to work with y'all, but y'all are floater numbers that we just want to add to the pile, and we'll take you out of the game as soon as possible. But for now, we're going to use you as pawns. So the two of them were like, we got to work together. The two of them. They said that her, Luke, and Corey are three outsiders. I kind of assume that they're going to go talk to Corey later and try to get him as a part of their group. And they are going to secretly try to infiltrate these groups, build up numbers of their own, and form alliances of their own. It kind of feels leftover-ish, except there's less leftovers, so they would have to convince a few people that are already teamed up to join them. But it looks like that's what they're trying to do, is to start a group with them as a foundation so that they'll be at the top of that group. Luke immediately, Nicole, right after that conversation, was called to the diary room. And then Luke came out to these people and he was telling them some parts of his conversation with Nicole. But now we know that he's just trying to gather intel and probably be cool with both groups to an extent, but trying to influence the game from a different angle. So this is interesting, man. This chess game is getting real interesting.
Yeah. I think it's probably safe to say that he basically, yes, he shared stuff with Cameron, right?
Really
Like,
good.
the question is now what,
Exactly.
right?
Mm-hmm.
What I noticed yesterday is that they were all hanging out and the energy had shifted again, right? They were relaxed.
Hassam Haitham, it looks like, is talking to
Yeah.
Lee
Like I'm saying,
and Izzy.
Is that he safe or you're safe?
no, Corey's safety.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
Oh, I was
"Nah,
still
dude,
watching
she's
after I logged out.
Right.
So
I
he's like,
probably stayed up another
because Jared asked.
hour and a half
Mm-hmm.
because there was so much going on.
And then Jared asked him another question, and it's really clear that Corey's still,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's still playing that side.
I don't tell him anything.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, no.
But I think he's playing both sides. He'll go wherever the power is.
Right,
Listening
right,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
So he's
playing
just
both
waiting to
sides.
decide who wins
right,
the power. And
right,
then he will float over to there.
right.
Floaters grab a life vest. That's
Mhm.
fucking.
Seems like people are feeling like, you know, what's interesting about that group is they've sort of distanced Blue and Jag, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been seeing too much.
And they did have an alliance name. I do know that.
Right.
They didn't tell me what it was, but they told me.
Well, Cameron said, Cameron told us last night that it was him, Riley, Boo, America, and Jag
Yeah.
was the five. It was called the Bedroom Five. And then everybody else was fringe to them.
Do they
That's
have a
what
group called the
Him,
Why?
Cameron,
I don't remember that. Is he lying?
Lou, America, and Jag were the
Was he
5.
lying? I don't remember them calling a group the Bedroom 5.
That's what he said.
Our side has to win it. Our side has to win the
Yeah.
HOH.
I know. I know.
I mean, if we don't win it, I think I'm the next one to go home.
Cameron said, who told me that? I just want to make sure. So when you check, it's the right person. That it was you and Izzy that they were saying.
It's
I
me
think
and Izzy.
he did it up.
Yeah, that at first in the
He's
beginning
doing them.
they were saying, which is the dumbest shit ever, unless they're lying to me. Mimi, something about Mimi, and then you and Mimi, but then they're like you and Izzy, is what I heard.
Yeah.
He probably made that up. Because Cameron is a loose cannon.
Yeah, I can feel it.
But honestly, Tyson, I think even God forbid, worst case scenario, we didn't lose and they were to come after you. I think we got enough numbers to vote.
Yeah, I remember
go
him.
the
I
way
don't
we
remember
want.
Bedroom 5, but I don't really know
Yeah.
everything that Cameron said.
You never know.
I just don't really know.
I know he was talking when I
Where?
fell asleep.
Like,
I know
you
he was
think
talking
Cameron's good?
early in the morning when I woke
I don't
up.
trust Cameron
So I'm
at all.
sure.
Me either.
Yep.
That's why last night I was like, that's why I wanted to talk to you separately. I said, I don't trust him at all. I'm going along with it
Cameron
and
does
smiling, like, yeah, welcome to the family, but
Yeah, here's what I'll tell you. Like, we'll find out where Cameron is
Uh-huh.
in a few days,
Right.
right?
Uh-huh.
If what he's saying to us is true.
Right.
At this point in time, I can't tell,
Right.
right? And here's what I'll tell you. And I definitely know that Red cares about him
Uh-huh.
and they relate to each other.
And vice
And
versa.
there's something very special there,
Right.
Because they're both dads and they both have daughters.
Right.
And they're both like Southern boys.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We get all that.
I get it.
And I can't tell if Red threw him a life vest because of that, or if he is.
That is, if he is. Listen, I don't know. I'm like you. There's so many questions, but that's my question as well.
Right. And so my thing is like, maybe what we do is we just pull back a little bit of what we share with Red,
Mm-hmm.
right?
As far as information sharing, I'm definitely right.
Because at this point in time, we basically make it sound like nothing has changed,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though we know that something has changed.
Exactly. Exactly.
And the truth of the matter is that, like, I think Cameron is waiting to decide who wins too,
I do too.
right?
Yeah.
Depending upon who wins,
Mm-hmm.
depends upon what move will be made.
Right.
If our side wins, he's going to jump.
Yeah.
If their side wins, he's
Exactly.
going to come after us.
Absolutely.
So
I
we're
knew
just
it.
waiting to see.
My crack is showing. That's exactly how I feel. And that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I was like, wait a minute, Hyson, yeah, verbatim how I feel.
Yeah. And I think the same thing will happen with Corey.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Jared is solidly on our side.
Yeah,
And I think Luke
absolutely.
is solidly on our side.
Cool.
Luke.
Yeah. That's why I said, I think, yeah. Okay. Cool. I feel so much better because I wasn't sure what you were thinking. But yeah, I feel exactly what you're saying. Exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I just don't want to believe that Red did this.
I know.
But I also understand it's a game.
Snake.
I know.
Right?
I know.
I want to see this conversation though. I want to see this conversation because I'm so interested in what Mimi has to say.
Hold on, so what you want me to do to it? Just flat iron it or what?
Please put on your microphone.
Girl, Jackie snitching on me?
Me? Yeah.
The feeds. The feeds. I would not. I would
Giving me in the line again, dictation.
not to be sure.
Yeah. I heard about that part.
So do you like heat train? Like, what are you natural?
Body training, yes.
Oh.
Actually, okay, so I don't think I think it's.
I thought they might have been having a
But not to that. Like titanium, my hair lane, I don't have no problems because whenever I was in the pregame, like my hair stayed fine unless I went here. It's like I sweating.
We also working out though.
Who working out? I didn't do no damn workout.
Well, you putting on workout clothes and going outside. Look like you're working out to me.
Oh, is that it?
That could probably.
Yeah, there's too much traffic in the bathroom.
So that may have been the first time we heard that I and Red had been talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me feel like this is all saving Cameron.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. Like
and
that he had not shared that information about you. Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay. That makes me feel a little bit
Right.
better because I was like getting
Right. And so he may have just been surprised. Like he was surprised actually
Okay.
to hear that I was solid with Red.
Right too.
Right.
Okay.
That was actually true.
Okay.
Right? He was surprised by that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do think that Red is trying to save Cam though.
Right. Right.
And I do think that Cam has came up to Red and being like,
help me.
help me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Like help me get out of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think that happened. I do think that Cam is like looking around and is like, and that Cam may feel like that group is too emotional, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do get the sense that the emotions are coming from a real place
Mm-hmm.
because I do think he's scared.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's coming out of fear of being scared
Mm-hmm.
because, like, he left his daughter and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of this, and I think he's hoping to use this money to help her and all that stuff, right?
Right.
Right. And the fact that he would say that he'd be willing to distance himself from Riley, I think that's a seed that we use later,
Right.
right? It's like Cameron was ready to get rid of you,
Right. Right. Exactly.
right? It's just when to use it,
Mm-hmm.
like when to have her unravel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Right. But I get the sense that Cameron helped stabilize their group yesterday. And I think he helped stabilize it by giving them information,
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
right?
Yeah.
Because there was this tension, and then at night
And then it
it
dissipated.
disappeared.
Yeah.
And the reason it disappeared is that people's anxieties were
Relieved. Mm-hmm. But my question is, was that information chill out? They accepted me?
or was it just like there's another side with the idea like I'm gonna bounce if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I have a life vest over there. Right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And especially for Riley, he's already told her to come talk to us.
So what I'll say is that I still think it's too early to tell what's happening.
Right.
As far as like we go,
Mm-hmm.
we have all the information we need now for the next 2 days, and there's not much we need to talk about.
Right.
Right. The only thing that would change that is depending on what we find from Riley.
Right. The moment I have a Riley.
Huh?
What'd you say? The only thing that can.
It's like having a conversation with Riley.
Right.
And then-
Right. Well, you see how I do. Like I talk to you now, and then I won't talk to you like the rest. I don't need to be running back
Yeah.
and forth like
And I
that.
think that's kind of the way to do it, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So once I have something more to say, then I'll say it.
But like Mimi got a good feeling yesterday. She's like, I think we have to win. If we don't win, we're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and I trust Mimi's intuition,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I felt something similar.
Yeah, absolutely.
We either have to win or Luke has to win.
Yeah.
He's the only one that I believe will actually follow through,
Me too.
right?
Me too.
Right?
Me too.
And who knows what Luke is gonna do if he wins? He might put one from each side. That would be cool, actually.
Oh.
It was interesting that Red was like,
Throw up Izzy and Riley next to each other.
I'm going to be the professor of mycology. He says this to me. I'm gonna be a professor of mycology, which is like I'm gonna keep them in the dark and then feed them shit.
That's what Red said.
Now I need to know which side that is.
Right. Exactly. Because honestly,
But here's what was so weird. Like,
he hasn't contributed.
but also I will say this to you. Like, he has also not spent any time in that room. He really has not spent any time with that crew.
Right.
Like, if he was working with them, like Riley was like, he didn't come up here, which was true.
Right. Right. I remember that.
And
He
it's
was the
just,
one
it would
to-
be really weird to be working in an
to be
alliance.
in, yeah.
If
He's
you,
a smarter guy than that.
if you didn't spend any time with your alliance.
Right.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
I agree.
Which makes me feel like this is like
Just
to
a
save
safe Cameron thing. Okay.
right?
Okay.
That's what, like, he literally hasn't spent any time in that room.
Right. No,
He
no,
really
no.
hasn't talked to any of them.
Exactly.
Right? He's been hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And there's been no times I've seen him with them,
Right.
other than him hanging out with Cameron because they're both dads.
Right.
And I think Cam really did say, like, I think I'm in trouble. And Red was like, yeah,
Okay.
right.
You're right.
So, you know, it's just like looking at the last 6 days. It's like, how can you be in an alliance with someone
That you haven't.
you haven't even talked to?
Yeah. Agreed.
Right? But I think that some of the reasons why we're not getting any information with Red is everyone I talked to was like, I don't know where Red is.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
And I honestly think that no one was talking to him.
What's up, Ben? Luke?
Right?
Okay.
And that's like separately,
Yeah.
right? From all of the people I
Not
talked to.
at the
Like,
moment.
everyone
All the
mentions
explosives
Red,
happened last
Amy,
night.
and Bowie. Right? They're like, we don't know who they're working with. We don't know what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
including Jared today.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know where Red is. I don't know where Bowie is. Right? Like,
So who do they think I'm working with?
yeah. But my point being,
Mm-hmm.
right, there were some
You got
people that no one had
128
conversations with,
subscribers.
Right.
and
Y'all-
Red was one of those people,
Right.
which means that, like,
Yeah, no, I get it.
Subscribers are going
Yeah,
up.
I do.
so, like, I just don't think he has any
I
information
said
to contribute
150 by
because
the
I don't
end of
think
the
anyone's
week.
talking to him.
We are
And I do think he's right
Tuesday.
in the sense that when we saw him in the room,
When I said
I
that,
think
we
he
were
was really happy they
92.
were imploding.
That what?
They were imploding, right? He was happy for their suffering, not
Almost
ours,
40 so
Right.
far.
Right. Okay.
right?
I got
Yeah, I just
22 more to
wanted
reach
talk
that.
to you too,
And
Yeah.
kind of
And so
talk
what I'm
me
saying
through
is, like,
and keep me together.
yeah, like,
if I keep this up,
I don't disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Tammy
Because-
told me 200 by the end of
And
the
I
week.
will also say to you,
It's a
like,
possibility.
he's giving me indications that he wants to go far in the game with our group.
With
Right?
us.
And I think that's
Smart.
true. Right. And I think
Right.
it's actually true.
Okay.
Right.
I now
Like,
understand the Big Brother
I don't
boost.
think he's going around saying lots of different things. But then again, you know,
I'm
like,
taking
I'm not
advantage
looking
of
to
it.
for self.
Right. Of course.
Right.
All right. Well, look, if you feel good, then I feel good.
I listen, I'm not saying I feel good. Right. Like, let's be clear. I'm not saying that.
Okay. I got it.
Right.
I
I'm not
got it.
saying that.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm saying
I
is,
have
like,
whatever.
I don't know what this move is.
Gotcha.
But I do think, like, you know, he was like, it would be you, Seven, me, and I would bring in Corey and
Jared. Okay.
That would get us
He
10.
told me the same thing.
Right. That's what Cameron is saying.
Okay.
And I
See,
do
this
think
is
that
what we need
Cameron,
to do.
right. But I
Fact
think that Cameron thinks that he's got Corey and Jared both,
Uh-huh.
and he will use those 3
Mhm.
wherever the power goes next week.
Right.
Because when I asked him who will be HOH, who would you put out, he said, I don't know. Right. And the truth of the matter is, if he was really on our side, he'd be like, on
Right.
your side.
Exactly. Okay. That's
Right.
exactly what I needed to hear.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't trust Cameron. I've never trusted
Yeah.
Cameron.
Me either.
Right. I've trusted Red.
Right. I have to. That's
And,
why I
and
was
what I'll
hurt
say
a
is,
little
like,
bit.
I don't trust Cameron.
Right.
Right. I don't trust him at all.
Yeah.
I will never trust Cameron. Right.
Same.
And so the truth of the matter
I've
is,
never
that,
trusted
like,
him.
I just think we have to be patient.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do think that winning this next HOH will be imperative
Yeah.
for what ends up happening
I agree.
next. Right.
I
And
absolutely.
then we'll make some decisions from there.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
But it's still a little, I mean, and what I will also say is, like, it's really clear to me that I'm a very big target.
Mm-hmm.
And the other side, if we don't win, it's likely I'm in very big trouble.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
and I'm really aware of that, right? Like, and so
I'm
you know, it
having a
just
great
felt
read on
like
the game.
Isa.
yeah. But you know, who knows, right? Who knows?
So
And I mean, I think that it's, you know, just hearing that sort of
you people don't
is
talk.
really
The only
awesome.
one who
Like,
doesn't
yeah,
do that
how
is
are you
Mama
doing?
Faye.
I just want to sing so bad.
Yeah, no singing, brother.
You want to sing?
I've been doing parody.
Oh, have
Like,
you?
they aren't the same thing, and
They haven't said anything.
not yet.
You know, I'm like sitting here and my legs are just shaking. I haven't done anything. Not weird.
Please go to the diary room downstairs.
I'm very glad Hassan is on.
Izzy.
Yeah, it's not long now.
Up that.
And you'll be eating some real honest to goodness grubbins.
I know. So hungry.
You got like 11 hours.
I know. I can do
You can do it.
it. Right.
Oh, they're still on
I
spot.
just didn't think it would affect me this way. Right. I didn't
It's
know
all right,
what it would do.
Zudaman. They're gonna
Right?
burn
But I
out.
didn't know it would affect me this way. Right?
Well, you're a big muscly
Yeah.
fellow that requires a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're just not getting a lot.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
see if there's another conversation.
I think for you, it's harder than almost anybody else. And Luke has just been putting down whatever he can throw in his gut. I
Oh,
don't.
keep
Yeah.
forgetting about this.
He's like a farm animal or something. He can
Yeah.
chew that grain.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Farm animal.
He's doing a much better job than me for sure.
Let's see what Mama Faye's got going on.
Yeah.
Because their conversation's not going to be the same as
Having
that.
to drink water, he wouldn't do it.
Stevie's the same way. Whenever she actually does get a glass of water, it's like she has to come show
Hear
it to me,
Cameron's
Daddy.
voice.
Water.
Right.
Drinking water
Yeah.
with you,
Right.
and I go,
I hate hearing him talk.
not
Seriously,
drinking
till
water.
it's-
You
Yeah.
don't gotta
I don't
leave
gotta
class.
I don't gotta do that. So I was just like chilling, and like then the only time I would drink water is like if I was doing a sport. You know what I mean? Then I'd
Yeah.
be hydrating then. But that's
If I were them,
Guy's
and
like, I
now
can't
I'm
take a
like,
break
bro,
from my
if I
studies.
can't go that long without drinking water because now my body's so used to like staying hydrated.
when I say them, if I were Luke and Mimi, I think they're probably going to talk to Corey. I would also talk to Bowie. And I would also talk to... I'm not sure after that. That's 4 of them. 4 of them. I don't know, because the other ones are kind of firmly
took a chance.
in their
Everywhere.
alliance, so I'm not sure which numbers that they could pick off.
A name on it. So I
Yeah.
thought,
My-
Felicia, you don't have one where
mine
the
is
name
pretty
is not
plain. I
visible.
mean,
I have a
water
favorite
cup.
cup. I don't have a favorite water bottle, but my favorite cup is like like the thermos, like Yeti style or whatever
Oh,
I can't remember the brand is, but it's 2-sided. On one side, it's got
called Yeti.
huh.
Isn't it called Yeti?
I mean, that's not the brand of it, but it's basically a Yeti. But
Oh.
once it had like the laser etching done on it,
Ooh.
and
I'm just
one
mad they
side
got sick and
says,
I got sick
you know,
right
University
after.
of Georgia national champions,
Mm.
and then on the flip, 2020, 2021, and then on the flip side, it's got Atlanta Braves world
Oh,
champions 2021
right.
because they won it the same year. It's like boom, boom.
Mhm.
That was a great year to be a Georgia fan.
Wow.
Cause so whenever I whip that cup out, people are like, damn. I'm like, I knew a guy.
Yeah, I would lose it. That's why.
It was actually one of my
I
baseball
like it.
players that I used to coach. He started his own like little side gig, like making cups and selling them to people. And he was like, "You want one?" I was like, "Mm-hmm."
Yeah, that's fine.
So I bought like 5 from him
That's fine.
just to help him out, and I was like, gave them to like my neighbors and
In my house,
brothers and
dishes go missing. They grow legs and walk out
Yeah.
overnight.
I don't. I put the same stuff
That
in the same
shit
place.
pisses me off
Yo,
too.
don't it?
Touch my
Yo,
stuff.
you had.
You have them big
I
barbecues, and
swear,
the next
yo.
thing you know, your barbecue,
All
your
your
big
fucked up.
spatula for the grill. It's like, who takes that?
Yeah,
Where does it go?
I don't
People
know.
take it home. You know, they bring their dishes, and then when you ain't looking, they take your shit and put in their bag.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people.
You gotta go. You
See,
gotta go check
wherever
the washing
mommy
machine.
goes,
Right.
that's where the
Go
money's
check the
at.
washing machine for a spare.
Yeah, people. That's why
Spatula.
I use plastic forks because you ain't
Yeah,
throwing out
me
my
too.
silverware no
Yeah,
more.
I use plastic forks. That's why I said I wish we had them here.
Hey, I'm not. Listen, if I could use a paper pot, I'd cook in that bitch. Hey, I don't like doing dishes.
I hate
I don't like doing dishes, so
Same.
you bet your ass I'm gonna be using red Solo cups
Yeah.
and plasticware.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I don't like this.
You
And
know,
hey,
you
I
know if you see me whip out a dish, it's special.
specifically buy the sandwich meat that comes in the Tupperware because I ain't buying Tupperware.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that
I am, if anything, efficient.
I load up on Tupperware just because we cook, so I know it's gonna
You have
be a lot of
leftovers.
Butter
You gotta
dish,
put it in the
bro.
dish. You gotta
Stop.
put it.
Butter dish.
Blind side butter
Spaghetti
dish.
ain't ever tasted any better than out of a Crocker damn
I
leftover
don't think we buy
butter.
any Tupperware. For us, it's like any containers of
Sorry?
anything
What
that
was
we
that?
buy.
Major batteries.
Whose battery?
He just, I think
Whoever
it was
didn't
a
change
group
it.
I
didn't
didn't
go
Oh, you had one sitting in the windowsill.
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay.
They told me earlier.
Yeah, we don't buy any Tupperware. Like for us, it's like even if we got a little sour cream container, butter, anything like that. After it's done, my mom will put stuff in there. You know? So I'm like, oh, I need some sour cream. I open it up and it's like this Indian dish, like leftovers from me. I said, God damn it! And I'm like, so I don't even know what I'm like. You know, You don't know if I you really have gotta sour inspect what's cream. in there. I'll be like, fuck, man.
You're playing like butter dish roulette.
Like
trying to figure
pickled,
out.
like cabbage.
sour
What the
cream.
hell?
Bingo.
Like nobody even knows what's in the fridge all the time,
Like, so-
except for my mom. You know, she's the only one that knows. And I'm like, where's the such and such? She's like, if I go there and find it right now, and I'm like, please, I'll look again. You know, like. No.
You have to line up. We say all the stuff that's really what it says. That's on the left side.
Yeah.
And all the stuff where I filled it with something else. That's on the right side. Yeah, guys are really good though, and those guys, they're always looking in the refrigerator. They'll swear they can't find something. It's like, oh
I
my
really-
God,
yeah.
it's right
If it's
there.
not exactly
and I do
where
like your
it's
mom.
been.
If I go over there and I walk and it slaps me in the face, I'm gonna come slap you.
Oh yeah.
My thing
Oh,
is like
yeah.
if the gallon of milk is usually on this side of the fridge, it better be right there. Because if it's over here, I'm gonna be like, where's the milk going? I'm gonna look around and be like, oh, this is a national emergency. There's no milk in the house.
Right.
Right now, find the nearest cow.
You have like
Going
a
straight to the udder.
You have
know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
keg of milk in the back corner of the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, keg of
Like
Did
we
we
just
think the oven ever turned off?
it did. I checked it.
sure?
I checked
You
it last
just-
night when I
Just
went
sit
to
on
bed.
what I said it
Not
because it was
turning
wet
off?
earlier.
Yeah, I made a pizza.
Y'all
and I
gonna
couldn't
just
turn
like
the thing off. I
y'all want to
kept
like
it
let you
canceled.
burn the house down.
Can you scoot that way? So
Yeah, I don't know. I kept
Get
it
my
canceled.
last
This
bit,
wouldn't
I'm
turn
like,
off.
But
You
something
get, like,
weird.
blowing the hot air.
Something weird.
Yeah.
Enjoy what we're doing.
Yeah. So I would be so heartbroken if a young person won this game.
Right.
I would just be like, you know, it's like, and that's not it's just like, I'm just so tired of it always being the same, right? Like,
it's hard for me to get with the plant-based.
You guys like the vegan eggs?
They're actually not bad.
I literally didn't know if any of that.
They're different.
I really
wouldn't
like
say
them.
They're not my
You don't like
preferred eggs. I'll say that.
Now the sausage, I ate one, but I won't do that again. But the eggs, actually, I can tolerate them.
I
And they
agree
didn't
with
have-
I agree with that
Right, I
statement
ate one, but I
because
won't
I
do that
did try
again.
one,
But I won't do
and
that
that's
again.
about as far as that one's gonna go.
Right.
Gonna have a little nice
But I
breakfast.
saw it in the fridge, and I was like, that looks easy to whip up. Let me just throw all this in the.
No, thank you. I mean,
So that way, at
I can live
least
with
we
the
get shit
sausage
out of the
with the eggs.
refrigerator.
Everyone's just dogging on all the
Yeah,
food.
fuck.
You work so hard.
No, I didn't. I literally just threw it in the pan and watched
Thank you,
it.
Cameron.
No, it was super easy. The hardest part was cutting the watermelon.
I just
What's in the vegan eggs? Is that in a
It was the
carton or
hardest part of the whole
something?
thing.
It almost looks like a mustard bottle. It's called Just Eggs.
Oh,
yeah.
that's what that was. I thought that was mustard.
Yeah.
So did you
We're
put
putting
anything
just eggs
on
on our like
Salt,
hot
pepper.
dogs.
Okay, so that's the texture of those eggs.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Yeah.
put anything
Yo.
additional in it in case we
Yeah.
messed it up. I was like,
Like, they
we
have
can
to be
see what
scrambled.
baseline is. Here's what it is at baseline.
Oh, so
and then-
that's good. Because
that
they
now-
actually have the texture of like you would put some cheese.
Yeah, they
or-
really ain't bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But-
those
but-
were good.
I don't think I would eat
Now the
regular
sausage,
eggs if you had to
pass.
scoop
I
out
don't think
of a
you. I
box.
don't think there's enough seasoning you can
Maybe
put
not
on that
that
shit to make it
sausage,
good.
but I feel like there's good vegan sausage.
It tasted like
There's good,
potato
like,
sausage.
There's good
Yeah.
vegetarian.
Like
Like,
just like bland.
Those were
Fire. Like,
horrible.
You
like
like
that shit was nasty.
Oh, I kind of like
No
that.
way.
That was
Chicken
nasty.
Shit was busted.
good.
I shouldn't give it that. That was nasty.
No chance.
That was fake
At
meat
least
all
at
day.
No.
We can trust you to keep it real.
Yeah, if nothing else.
The thing is though, it was
No,
like
but
microwave. That shit wasn't like.
Yeah.
If you air fry it,
Yeah,
that
if
shit's
we
gonna
air fried it,
bump.
they were
Yeah.
already a little soggy because we had to microwave them.
Yeah.
Oh,
If we
okay,
got
okay,
them
If it
okay.
was crispy,
Yeah.
nah. That
You know
was-
what I do like though? The seitan. Have you
Oh
tried
yeah,
it?
I know it's exactly.
Satan?
Yeah, I was like, hang on,
Satan as well.
I
love Satan. Me and Satan, we like this. You know what I mean?
back up a touch there,
What
rock
is it,
star.
America? It's a meat substitute, a plant-based meat substitute. I don't know what it is,
That's really good texture.
but it's
Yeah.
got really
My
good
thing is
texture and
like,
it's good.
If you don't want to eat meat, why are you trying to eat meat?
Yeah.
Hello.
That's what I don't get. It's like if
You
wanna eat
drinking
meat,
soda
like,
so you get diet soda. Just drink the damn soda.
yeah,
Clearly, you want some soda.
I don't want to like trick.
I'm
my
either
mind.
all in or I'm all out. I'm either eating it or I'm leaving it alone.
I don't think I've had an actual like soft drink in about a month.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
Soft
I'm proud of that because I literally just
I don't get
recognized
why
it.
they call those soft drinks.
Wait, where you guys are from?
It's
What are they
soft
called?
bottom.
Hard
It's
liquor.
nothing soft
Coke.
about it.
Coke.
Everything's a Coke.
Everything is a Coke. Riley, what do you call like the
Soda.
okay, Miss Felicia?
We used to call it
Soda.
soda and pop.
Soda pop?
Soda.
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 Okay, great.
Coke.
Yeah.
Is it
Soft
like
drink.
still Coke?
Coke.
Nobody says
We
Coke
made
to
the
me.
shit. We get to
literally think
decide
like
what
I
Coke.
feel you order a
like
Sprite.
that.
Go
Want
get
a
a
soda
soda.
drink?
You just say Sprite?
You say what kind
I
of
bet
Coke do you
you.
want?
It's
I
a
want a
drink.
Sprite.
What do you call a drink? What do you call a soda?
Like a soft drink.
What do you call a soda?
Pop. Soda?
Soda.
Soda.
Nah,
As
I'm
a-
lying.
I believe it.
As a
Yeah,
kid, we
yeah.
did used to say
We get a
soda
soda.
instead of
I believe you.
soda. Like, can I get a sody? And,
We
but that's
actually
like
really used to say pop.
Like
Pop. I heard
like
pop.
I described it to. It's the way that I described it to Red. It's the only analogy that I could make. You know the fine tip permanent black marker that everyone
You see
loves.
my water
What do you
bottle
call
over
that?
there?
Sharpie.
It's a Sharpie,
Yeah.
right? But it's not
I'm getting
Sharpie's
desperate.
Sharpie's the company that makes it. It's not an actual Sharpie.
What's a permanent marker?
It's a black permanent fine tip marker, but we call all of them a Sharpie no matter
I'll
what
be
brand is
damned
on
if
it.
I
Well, that's
said
how I
black.
call it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh
Let me
man,
use
I
that
need a
permanent.
round of
I
kicking
like
my
that
black
shit.
tip.
Fine tip.
So can I have a soda
Fine
pop or a
tip
soda
utensil.
water? We all want to
It's like,
It didn't have a
It's like
politics every
Duramax. I'm always like,
time.
pass me the
It wasn't
Duramax.
like,
Yeah,
Even though
you're
it
gonna
doesn't
do
get
abs in this
sanitized.
What kind of what? That's it. What
Oh,
kind of
I
abs do you want?
I
I'll
get
take 'em out.
Band-Aid
in this
I
heat.
just said Band-Aid.
But it's actually just
See, I like.
Yeah, you barely stand. And,
I
You're a
do,
Pepsi
we don't.
girl?
We don't
I'm a
say that out
You
loud
find
in
it.
Georgia. We don't
What
talk
in
about that.
Australia,
We
what do
also
y'all call
definitely
like
don't talk about the
I
fact
see it
that
on the
Georgia
tape
is
here.
I want to see this side conversation.
Have to do that,
Exactly.
right? Unless he's like, now I have to ask Mimi about like what she knows. But the truth of the matter is, like,
Right.
he knows everything.
Yeah.
Like we already
I
shared.
feel
everything.
better now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they already shared everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's nothing new to
Yeah,
get from Mimi other than
exactly.
to establish the
Right.
relationship.
Exactly right.
There really is nothing.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to get any more information
Mm-hmm.
right, to move over.
Right.
I
No, I
think that he
believe
was
that.
being sincere about like I just have to get to know him.
Right.
Right. If we're going to all work together, I have to get to know him.
I absolutely agree with you. I agree with you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Cameron is trying to play a really like without alerting their fears.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that conversation made me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
He definitely
Absolutely.
Because like asking him that directly, he's like,
Yeah.
he just was,
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Mhm.
oh, I do. And then he
Yeah.
said the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes you say like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly the answer I would
I was looking
expect.
for exactly.
It's like,
If
it's
there was
up.
anything different.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha. Same.
Right.
Exact same.
Right. I'm glad we had it with him both so we could like,
Mm-hmm.
because I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
I trust him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just find the opportunity, but just give her the opportunity to come to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to like talk to her today.
Yeah. You should. You should.
Yeah.
And when
Inside, right. But
yeah. And when I when I talk to her too, I might suggest, maybe how you feel about, just say, how you feel about her? Like, what do you think? You. Just to get a read on that.
yeah. You know, it's I think that this made me feel a lot better.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I originally like
nap. If
when
you
I
need a
heard
nap
that,
and I'm not in the house, they need a nap.
I had told everyone and then I jumped over and snaked over.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't get that.
Me either.
Right. You know, like that.
Is amazing.
You know, yeah. Yeah. You know.
I'm like, might as well just
Yeah.
go work
I
that out. I can't
know.
keep up over there.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Please come over here.
Apparently not. They're sitting there talking about all this random stuff. They had like a big, long stretch of
That person is
uninterrupted
going to
dream
snake
talk.
over is Corey. Corey's the snake.
Yeah.
Right? He's trying his best, like, and he's just feeling so good right now,
Mm.
right? Because he's like, I'm not a target for anybody. And I do think he sees that there are two big sides.
Right.
But Jared doesn't trust Cody.
Huh?
Jared doesn't touch Cody.
Doesn't
trust Cody.
Corey.
I'm like, Cody.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Corey,
yeah. Yeah, no. Then he's smarter than I think he
So
thought he
we be
was.
correcting them on
he's-
everyone's name
Yeah,
all the time.
But, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Corey is, you know,
Mhm.
it's just,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, and I just hate when people feel like they can undermine my intelligence, like I'm some stupid idiot,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? But he said some things that made Jared be like,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we knew, right?
Of course we knew, right? Like,
So
right? The one thing, like, and I do think that Bowie is still on our side.
yeah.
I think that Bowie is jumped. I think that Bowie is just like being friendly with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I don't think anyone's talking to Bowie or sharing.
Lee, you are doing
I will
well,
say, like,
my friend.
you know, like, I do think that the crying with Izzy was genuine,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
right? And I think that only comes when you're scared.
Mm-hmm.
For someone like him, it would come when you're scared.
Yeah.
Hassan Hytham has a
Like,
read
if
on
you just-
everything
you don't do that.
except for
Mm-hmm.
Right?
the read
It
on
gives you a
Jared.
sense there's a true
But everything else,
Mhm.
he's spot on. Hassan is spot on with every other actor.
Okay. I
Yeah.
feel better.
Yeah. Like,
So much better.
yeah. I feel better about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like,
Ree
when I heard
having
that,
him on her
literally
side
my
is a
heart-
big move.
Like, my
Mhm.
heart, like, I felt like someone stabbed me in my heart.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Sure
And I
is.
think it's important to be like,
Ree is
But I remain calm.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
waited. So I
and what I'll say is that, like, I think that this is purely to save his friend,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
But
Which
this
is
is why I
like-
like this, because felt the stab, didn't react to it, had the conversation, talked it through,
Yeah.
talked it through. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And now I feel better.
I realize I'm standing here like just like, oh my god, I look ridiculous.
You don't look ridiculous. You know what those shoes look like, though?
What?
Sex on feet.
Okay. Sex on feet.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? I like those tennis shoes.
Oh, thank you.
What does that say? In off?
Innovate. You know.
Oh,
Innovate. Right.
those are nice. I'm gonna have to look for those when I get
Yeah,
back.
they're comfortable.
They look comfortable, for real.
Yeah, they're comfortable. Right. We were just talking about the ride situation. We're just, girl, you may not be able to get up.
Oh, Lord.
We were just talking about the ride situation.
Yeah, they're saying Red's a snake. That Red's trying to save Cameron.
Yeah.
What made him decide to do that? Again, if that was our number one.
Here's what I'm saying. I think he's trying to save Cameron. Right? Like, Cameron is like him in a lot of ways.
Right.
And I do think that he is, Red's an empathic person.
Mm-hmm.
I do get that. Right? They're both dads. They both have daughters.
Right.
They're both from the country.
Right.
And so, yes, I do believe that they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right? And I do think that Red is trying to save his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They were trying to pull him. He didn't want to go, so then he just brought him this way.
It may have been that.
Yeah.
Right? It may have been like they thought before they knew we were all working with each other. They may have thought they could pull Red over as a number. And maybe Red was like, no, you're going to come down. But Red said that Cameron came to him. Right? And that's quite possible. Right?
Mhm.
I would believe that.
He said that
Cameron came to him.
All right.
Jared
BRB.
told me yesterday that Cameron had told him the day before that I guess after.
Yeah, I put LaCroix on.
I would have.
If I
Oh, shit.
Red Bull, if I'd known.
It slipped my mind. Chelsea.
Speaking the devil.
So Perry told me, he said, listen, I'm trying to stay with you guys, but all this shit, he said, this back and forth, everybody crying every day. He said, fuck, it was like day 5. You can't keep doing this. And if you guys can't get this shit together, I might need to try to jump ship and go do something else. Jared said Cameron told him that day before yesterday.
Okay.
That would fit.
Yeah.
That would fit the timeline.
Right.
Right? That piece of information fits the timeline.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? That's like a key piece
Exactly.
that fits the timeline.
And Jared told
Because,
me
like-
that yesterday evening when I remember you said go talk to her.
Okay.
And I finally got him alone and he told me that
Okay.
yesterday.
So that piece fits the timeline
Exactly.
about like when he would then go to Red
Yeah.
because they're friends.
Yeah.
And when Red would basically bring him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
And what was interesting is that Red sort of brought him to us.
Yes.
Right. And I think that as an ambassador,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
that would all fit the time.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right? That would all fit.
Yes.
Right. Because like he has to have the thought that the emotional part is too much,
Mhm.
that he needs to jump. He has to have a conversation with someone he trusts.
Right.
That turns to Red. Red basically has the conversation. He then starts having the conversation with us.
Yes.
That fits the time.
Yes.
Yeah. That all sort of like
Now
day
the
to day.
question is though, because now you've built a real strong pair there.
We will worry about that later.
Yes.
Right. Because the truth of the matter is like we just have to get through the week of these numbers.
Right.
And
If
the
we
truth
can
of the
just
matter
get
is-
down, the first
Yeah.
month or so.
Right. But here's what I'll tell you. We have like we will get to that later. Right. We cannot worry about that now. Right? Because the truth of the matter is like
Who do you see yourself going to the end with?
y'all,
I'm being for real.
Absolutely.
She just jumped from 0 to 1,000.
y'all and Izzy.
That's
Y'all
what
and
you said
Izzy.
this morning.
Yeah. Y'all and Izzy. Right? That's just I would
I
you know,
told her, I said, hi.
right? Like can you imagine if it was like the 3 oldest people, right? Plus Izzy.
Oh my God.
They would lose their shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Well-
Yeah. Like yeah. So like for me it's
So that's
it's
what's number 4 from him.
I
You
trust
asked
you
the
the
right
most.
question.
I'm closest to you the most. But I think it's really important not to have these types of conversations when we're still like the 7. And the reason is that all it takes is for someone to be like, I was in your final 4, and they develop their own thing. And the truth of the matter is like, I just think it's so early, right?
Yeah.
We're in week 2, and we're like concerned that like we have a traitor and all that stuff. So like at this point in time, we just have to
Yeah.
take a moment.
So from here on out, for the next couple of weeks, I mean, we'll talk and all
Here's
that.
what's
But you're going to see me really disperse myself.
Yeah.
Sit in
And I
groups
think
of
You see
people.
how I'm
Yeah.
running in now
Laugh,
if I don't see you.
talk.
How
Right,
you-
what
I
did you
I
say?
see you when I see you.
Mhm.
Same with high school.
Yeah.
I was running to find
Like,
you. I
and
see
that
you
what
when
I'm saying is like, I feel good about y'all. I don't
Absolutely.
feel like I'm in danger with any of y'all. So
Absolutely.
like, I don't need to have a conversation like, am I in danger? Am I in danger?
Right.
Because the truth of the matter is like, I don't have that anxiety.
Exactly.
Right. I don't need that reassurance because I know I'm not in danger. with you.
Right.
And I think that what it is like, what's important is for us to do is like come together and put the timeline together.
Like you
right?
just did.
Like we just did.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you
Because
hear what you hear? What you hear? Does it add up?
right. And would it make sense with human behavior?
Yes.
Right.
I used to tell you all the time, when the shit don't make sense, I know you lying. That shit don't even make no sense.
Right.
And he would just look at me and say, dude, stop lying. What you just said is stupid.
I'm gonna fade his cheat code, y'all.
So we all in.
Yeah.
So let me go back with my kids.
Yeah. Well, that makes me feel better too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that would fit a timeline of what he'd have to do. Right? Because he has to have the conversation where he has to have the conversation that he's apprehensive.
Yeah, no, I feel 1,000% better. You know, you gotta. But
You know, here's the thing. It's like the truth of the matter is like in life, there's only a few people you truly trust.
Exactly.
Similar to this game.
Right.
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 There's only a few people you do trust.
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to you.
And here's what I'll tell you: it's like I trust you.
Same.
I trust Izzy.
Same.
I trust myself.
Appalachian.
Right. I trust Mimi.
Me too.
Right?
Me too.
Like, you know, Red has always been sort of like back and forth, but like he definitely gave enough in like that he wasn't connected to anybody.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
like, you know, so you know, and I trust that Bowie is doing her thing. Right?
Yeah. I agree with you. With everything you said. So now we just wait
Yeah.
and win HOH.
Yeah. We win HOH and then we figure out like where to go from there.
Exactly.
And this next HOH will be something that anyone can win.
Ooh-wee. Yeah.
Yeah, the next HOH will be something anyone can win.
So you don't think it's gonna be the counting thing?
It's gonna be luck. It's gonna be like throwing a ball.
Hopefully.
Right? It's gonna be rolling a ball. It's gonna be like shuffleboard.
Cameron seems to think it might be endurance because
It's not. It can't be endurance. It's too long. Right? But it will be whoever gets the lowest score or is the first one out will be go to the netherworld.
Yeah, that's what he said too.
Cameron said that?
Yeah,
If he's actually sharing stuff, that's good.
he actually kind of he's damn near as bad as Corey as far as how this is gonna work, what happens to this day.
Well,
what
here's what I'll tell you. They're all talking to Riley. Riley's the one who knows all of this.
Hmm?
Riley's the one who's speculating all of
Hmm.
it. But you think it's going to be endurance?
Hmm?
You think it'll be endurance?
He said only because we're gonna be in the scary verse. And the scary verse for your first 4 things that y'all did was like a mini endurance thing. And the scary verse is the only verse that we haven't. So when I came in, it was the scramble verse that lit up. And then we did the comic verse for the HOH. And then for the POV, the Humillaverse, the only one that hasn't played is the scary verse.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like, I think like I didn't even, here's the problem. It's like, you're like drawing a line with 2 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, yes, you can draw a line, but you don't know if the line is like that or if the line is like this.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Like, you have no idea where the line is.
Right.
And so like we're making like speculations on things like maybe those 2 things are correlated, right? But correlation doesn't mean causation, and correlation doesn't mean like they're actually related.
Right.
They just may have happened at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See if I can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I need to go back to the bathroom.
I gotta go when I can go, or I won't go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
All right, nice talk.
Nice talk.
Heads up is
similar to
so
catchphrase.
fun.
That's my shit too.
Yeah.
I mean, we
I
could
love
legitimately
catchphrase
play
and
heads up
heads
here.
up.
We just have to whisper the thing to each other with the person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like charades, except you're just guessing a person.
yeah, it's charades. But the catchphrase I had, like the red one, it had mad different categories you could pick from.
Yeah, you could buy different ones.
Yeah,
Different.
I didn't realize I was on mute. Yeah, she has the odds stacked against her, but I'm rooting for her.
You joining
But
us,
she does
Bo?
have the odds stacked against her.
I think if you pick that.
Nice, very nice.
Any Harry Potter fans?
No, not at all.
I don't know.
I never read any Harry Potter.
I don't know. I never watched
So,
it.
like,
Nope.
Never read it.
Which
I'm the same.
which Harry Potter movie
Okay.
is your favorite, and why is it Prisoner of Azkaban?
Yeah, it's either Prisoner of Azkaban, Half-Blood Prince, pretty good.
Yeah, totally, dude. It's a tight second place for me.
My hottest take, Deathly Hallows Part 1 goes crazy. I really
Yeah, there's a
enjoy
lot
it.
going on there.
I think like it's honestly
it's
straight
like
up.
slow and like
One-
methodical, and it's like a journey.
1 and 2 are just the worst.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm heading off.
It's like
Please
it's
make
just
sure to
they're
like
children.
for the kickoff. Come
comment,
on, guys, we could have
subscribe.
done something.
It's
I
fun.
liked the Hunger
Hit the
Games.
notification.
Oh my
I
god,
read the Hunger Games.
I read them
Get
so many
notified when I
times.
drop more great content.
So many times. Did you read the new one?
I could literally.
No, what the last?
Ballad of
Yes.
Songbirds.
No.
Dog shit.
I got in it
Yeah,
and then
no,
left
the
it. I got in it
3-year-old
and then backed away from it. That's how bad it probably
You
was.
literally were one of my very first
The
followers.
movies were good
and,
too.
The movies were
I didn't
great.
read it, and I followed back. I
think that might be my
this dude
celebrity
is
crush.
cool. Like,
What?
If they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on
Natalie
my
Portman.
podcast. But,
Who's my
yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on
Margot
Patreon.
Have we done-
have we
You
done
have
a
a
celebrity
really
crush?
good
No. I really like Margot Robbie.
Like top, that's the number one.
view
Oh, yeah.
on it.
That wasn't planned.
you know what?
Thank
But I like this
That's
Canadian.
my initial thought. I really
Well,
like this.
Yeah, no, you gotta give it a thought. You can't just throw out some names. But like Bob Barker, I fucking love that.